What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. We're doing another CDI video today. Now, as you can see, the Black Death has coated the top of the cylinder head, but that will be another video. That's not what this is for today. And you can see my WD-40 handiwork, which I sprayed here to get it ready for the removal of the injector so we can fix that Black Death. But today's video, I want to do a little bit of maintenance on the car. So as you can see, I've got this prepared here, liquid moly engine flush. We're gonna throw this in the engine. I'm gonna go take it for a ride for about 10 minutes or whatnot. And then we're gonna do an oil change on it. I bought an air filter. I'm gonna do an air filter, cabin filter. You may be asking yourself, why would you do all this stuff? When you said you might sell it. Well, I've decided I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it as a daily. This is gonna be my daily. So someone's done a lot of work to it. It's got a brand new serpentine belt, new radiator, a bunch of new stuff to it. We just gotta fix the Black Death, or when I said we, my dad, which that will be its own separate video to show you guys how that's done. But for today, I just wanna do a little bit of maintenance. Make sure we get that knocked out so the car's ready to go. There's different stuff out there from people. Some people will say engine flush is good. Some people say it actually hurts the engine because it wears it down or it causes leaks or something. I don't know. I've used it before. I've never seen it really do any damage. We used it on the Audi. We've used it on the E55. I used it on other cars. I've never actually seen this do damage to an engine, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're right, maybe they're wrong. Knock on Black Death. So yeah, I guess. But yeah, so looking at this, let's go ahead and let me open up the cap. Oh my God. It smells like diesel. So it's one thing I hate about working on diesels. I mean, immediately get dirty. So let's pop this thing open. This thing is, I mean, it's supposed to clean the engine, right? So, oh my God, that's a nice noise. So an old Bulgarian trick, which my dad actually said, he was like, just do this instead of buying this thing, because this thing's like 20 bucks. What they used to do in Bulgaria, and they still do, is you'd put about a liter of diesel in it. So yeah, it's a diesel, it runs on diesel, but you put about a liter of diesel inside of the engine where the oil goes, and it actually clean it. And if you smell this thing, low-key, it kind of smells a little bit like diesel. So it might be. Maybe you guys think it's stupid. I don't think so. I mean, my dad's an old Bulgarian mechanic. The guy knows what the hell he's talking about. So yeah, I should have just done that. We should have just done that for an experiment. Just put some diesel in it. Let's see what happens. But maybe we'll do that to the E300, to the 96, to the OM 606. But let's pour this in there. Hopefully I don't make a mess, but I might. Drink up OM 648. There we go. I was actually thinking about buying some diesel fuel cleaner too, but I'll do that once we fix this, and then once I actually start dailying the car. So yeah, let's go ahead and let me fire it up for you guys. So yeah, the Black Death is it's not a good thing. Let me go ahead and let me just do what I gotta do and Alrighty, well, first things first, let me be a pansy and put these on, because again, if you guys have worked on diesels, or you know anything about working on diesels, this is the dirtiest kind of engine you can work on, because yeah. So first things first, obviously open this up so we can get some gravity flowing. And then I gotta take this off. These are like 10s. So let me rip those off, and then we'll take them off and go from there. Well, that's a pleasant surprise. Someone's done a bunch of work here. This thing looks brand new. This intake, I should say, looks brand new. This filter is definitely new. That looks very new. That's good. That's one less thing I gotta buy. Yeah. Huh. What a pleasant surprise. The only dirty thing about this engine is the death. So yeah, here's the filter. I got my little thing right here, which, there we go. Let me grab the wrench, and then let's get to it. Hit it. Now these O-rings right here, they provide them every time you do an oil filter change with the kit. I always change them. I mean, realistically, after 5,000 miles, there's nothing bad that's really gonna happen to them, but I do it anyways. Why not? So yeah, I didn't buy anything too crazy. I just bought a cheap STP filter. This thing was only like $6, which is not bad. I didn't do anything crazy because the main reason that I just want to do this is I'm gonna do a few oil changes I'm probably gonna do 2 more oil changes after like 3,000 miles each, just to clean the motor out completely with a couple more flushes. So I mean, it's fine right now. Everything looks good. Made in Korea, so it's probably reliable. But let me take you guys off the thing. Let me show you guys what the inside of that filter housing looks like. Looking inside there, I mean, you can see inside of this oil filter housing, it's pretty clean, honestly. And again, like I said, that old filter does not have any issues. There's nothing really there. So let me go ahead and tighten it up. Or actually, hold on. Let me go grab the oil. Well, no, never mind. I usually try to fill it from the oil filter housing, but it doesn't really matter. It is what it is. These aren't like the older cars where you can pre-fill it, because this thing won't ever actually get full unless you like fill it to the brim. So there's really no point in doing that, but it is what it is. This thing is 20 bucks on Amazon, if that. Buy one of these. These are a lifesaver. Don't use any stupid tools or wrenches or anything like that. You'll damage the plastic. So just throw it on there, grab your socket, set it to tightening, and then just tighten away. These things are usually tightened to about 25 Newton meters. I'm actually a professional because I'm Bulgarian, so I don't need a torque wrench. I can tighten it myself. So I'll tell you right now, look, you'll actually hear it go click, click, click. See, I mean, that clicks itself. So you don't actually need a torque wrench to do that. I mean, unless you're not Bulgarian, then you will need one. But it's okay. Don't worry about it. Trust me. Like I told you earlier, my dad said we could just put diesel inside the engine. It'll clean it. So, you know, take that logic as you will. But yeah, I'm going to clean up a little bit. Let me grab the oil and then we'll resume. So like I said, we have the best liquid moly 5W40. There is specific diesel one you could buy, which I didn't buy because it's $40 more than this bottle. And like I told you, I'm going to do oil changes pretty consistently. Honestly, not thinking about it, I shouldn't have bought liquid moly. I should have just bought some cheap ass like AutoZone or STP fluid just for now, but whatever. The best for the daily, right? Let's see if I'm going to make a mess, because I tend to make messes. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Black gold. People die for this. I'm dead serious when I say that. Drink up, CDI. Now this thing holds about 7.2 quarts, this inline 6, so she is hungry. And you guys can see firsthand the Black Death, what it's done to the engine up there. So it looks like it's majority just two. Actually, it's just one. It's cylinder 3, but the second one probably, we're going to replace all of them. So I'm going to drench these things in WD-40 tonight before I close everything up, just so we can, you know. I should have filled it through the oil filter housing. It's okay. Now I use 540. They say 530 originally. I like 540, just, I don't know. Technically, actually, for this thing, I read somewhere somebody said 040. And I was like, that is too thin. I mean, especially with how hot it gets in Vegas with like, you know, with, what is it called? With the weather up here being in like 110, it's just too hot, man. I don't want to thin out the oil and it becomes basically water. So, all right, so now I'll do the air filter. There's a couple of tabs you just undo. Typical tabs. This up there. There's one right here. And then it just lifts off. That's brand new. That's okay. We're still going to change it. Well, actually, no, it's not. It's not brand new. Well, it's as simple as it just slides in, right? No? Is it not going to slide in? There we go. You got to give it some that Bulgarian muscle, which, by the way, I go to the gym 7 days a week. I promise you. 7 days a week, lifting big things, you know. Let me get a little bit of spray real quick, clean this up, I'll be right back. Just using some detailer here. Nothing too crazy, but just to clean it up a little bit, because, I mean, at the end of the day, it is really filthy. So we got ourselves a little carbon fiber towel right here. Look at that, disgusting. But just clean it up a little bit, you know, make it a little bit nicer. It's gonna get dirty again because it is, at the end of the day, a daily, but make it look a little bit nicer, right? Why not? It's not perfect, but again, it gets the job done, and that's all we need. Promise you that wasn't scripted. Just clamps on. There we go. That's it. Like brand new. To do the cabin filter is super easy. You come here, you want to do this 10 millimeter nut. You carefully place the nut right there so it doesn't fall. You lift this, and there's your cabin filter, which by the way looks disgusting. Want to smell it?
No.
He doesn't want to smell it. Let me go get the other one. All right, we figured it out. This is rocket science. And then to put it in, just slide the clips over. Slide this in. Boom, bada bing, bada boom, baby. That's it. We're done with the maintenance on the CDI. Now, for the next video, like I said, we will be doing the Black Death, because before I can actually start driving this thing or really even using it, I do got to fix that. Because look, from the short period that I have driven, look what it's done to the to this, and I don't want it to get destroyed. So we got to redo it, got to do all that. I'm going to spray some more WD-40, and then we're going to call it a day. But thank you all so much for watching today's video. Let me know if you guys want to see more stuff on the CDI. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff that we can do and we can go over. Like I said, realistically, I could probably do a turbo exhaust and all that kind of BS, but this is going to be a daily. I'm quite literally going to daily this car, so I'm not really interested in doing that. My goal isn't to make this a 5 billion horsepower car. I have two that are pretty fast. So this thing is really just going to be a daily. Maybe we'll see how much I can get on one tank. Maybe we'll take it to California and see what we could do. But yeah, let me know down below what you guys want to see. One thing, I am leaving for Europe in about 2 weeks, actually less than 2 weeks now. So I don't know if there's going to be another video out before then. There probably will be. It's probably going to be the Black Death video. But just in case there's not, I'm going to Europe, so there will be probably a lapse like there has been. So let me know down below, what do you guys want to see on the CDI and all the things like that. I am really dirty. I'm going to go clean this up, go to the gym, and then probably go take a shower, because I'm not getting in the bed like this. So yeah, you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.